All right, we are live. Well,
all right.
Good evening, everyone. We're here for some RE1, and I have with me Solus Persona doing commentary, who's definitely a very avid runner of RE1.
I've ran RE1 Remake maybe twice in my entire life, but I have at least played this game, so I think that's an up compared to some people.
Yeah, Reclesis was going to join me for commentary tonight, but he was unfortunately unable to make it due to issues out of his control, so it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So we got major glitches, any percent knife only. We're running Jill, which is good because she has more glitches. And so let's do this in 3, 2, 1, go. What is this? I'm not sure.
Video game.
Yeah, it is video game.
What is this? Wow. What
Also, hi,
mansion.
Reggie.
Hello, Reginald. Let me do the pop-up chat. I forgot to do that a second ago.
No.
That way we'll sit here and watch this cutscene for a good minute. With this stellar 10 out of 10 acting.
What is it? Maybe it's...
So there is one little bit of dangerousness in running Jill major glitches, which is if I do get bit by Yawn, I get super poisoned that can only be removed with the serum. And so we have a choice to make,
Stay alert.
which is, do I run back and get that serum? Because Barry will not come to rescue us in this category. Or do I just suck it up and run the rest of the game with super poison?
Raw dog it, man. Don't be a pussy.
I know that seems silly, but if we did it... okay, if we had done that right, we would have froze Barry by the clock there. Basically, I paused and unpaused a lot of times there to try and hit the one frame I needed to.
I'll be examining this.
Unfortunately, we didn't get it.
Hope this is not Chris's blood.
Isn't that one like really hard to like get?
It's a one-frame trick, so...
That's why I saw it. That's what I was like, I remember, because I don't remember who it was I was watching. Like, this is years ago. It might have been Clicks, where he just kept resetting on this one room because he couldn't get the actual glitch to work for a bit, and I'm like, oh, this seems like nightmare fuel.
My guess...
It was Clicks or somebody, I don't know.
Witch?
It might have been Witch. It was one of them, yeah.
Clicks didn't run... I mean, he did run the glitched categories, just not all that much.
Let's report this to Wesker.
Yeah, like I said, it's been a few years. I don't fully remember. Everyone loves a good one-frame trick. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wesker!
Oh.
Help me look for him, Jill.
The voice acting again is something, man.
Oh, yeah.
Since it doesn't hinder... Oh, yeah, it doesn't hinder the running animation in this version. I forgot about that.
Nothing.
Yeah.
The weapon?
The poison.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Poison.
Poison doesn't do anything.
It's me too.
Even
honestly, you're better off
danger
just...
don't affect anything.
I don't know what
I literally think you should just go for it, man.
It can't be helped.
We will have to pick up a bunch of healing because the poison does slowly drop you over time to 1 HP, and some strats require taking damage. Some rooms are just very high chance of taking damage, so...
Okay, and...
Yeah.
Just get yourself a little kiss on the cheek. You're deaf.
Might be handy if
Be alright.
the master of unlocking.
What we're gonna hope for is for it to just not be relevant, and we don't get bit by Yawn.
Thanks.
But
Maybe I'll...
I haven't been regularly running RE1 for a good while, so
Listen, if something happens,
you know,
let's meet up in this.
We'll see what
we'll
happens.
see what happens.
This time I'll be there.
Oh, that's why I couldn't find pop-up chat. I just now found it. It was telling me to accept something. I guess it was the rules, but it just showed a blank thing, and I'm like, this is sure is a blank space. Thanks.
Yeah. Hunter aggro is definitely one of the main concerns. Because if you're on caution or lower, they try to do their one-shot attack on you.
They really do love doing the insta-kill.
Okay.
Ooh.
Alright, you should be out of the way.
That was a weird fall.
Nice. That was exactly what we wanted, though. Oh, but... Oh, okay, good.
I thought you were going to take that grab, actually.
I thought so, too. He got up pretty quick, and usually when he gets up quick, you do get bit.
Alright, let me have chat and this up.
So now we're going to see our first successful glitch. This is one of the few glitches that don't actually require a one-frame thing. And to be perfectly honest, I don't know if we've ever figured out why this works. But for some reason, aiming, spinning in a circle, and then just walking will let you walk through the plant.
It probably, because this game is designed on hopes and dreams, in terms of programming to a degree, it probably messes with the hitboxes, if I take a guess.
It's not a small degree.
I know what you're talking about. I love being 50 feet away and either hitting something or rubbing right up against it, but I didn't hit the exact pixel to trigger the thing I want.
So it is possible to just like run into that plant over and over and eventually get through. This used to be done like way back in the day when it was like Seth, Joel, and Garl memory and
oh, like, I remember. I miss
2015. Yeah, Garl.
He was really good. Yeah, I loved him. He was really good in the DS version. Also, you never seen that, Reggie? Fascinating. You can also do it, if I remember correctly, you can do it on the DS version as well. It's a little bit different because you just had to keep like walking back, but you can do it.
You can do it the same way on DS, but
I
on
remember
DS,
just doing
we use
the
quick turn to do it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I just do the quick turn and just walk backwards. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you don't need to walk backwards.
Oh, I just remember doing it like that.
Could have been worse.
Right. Play the piano.
Yeah, so here you want to position Jill kind of like in the middle of the piano, facing it directly. Being turned a little bit to the right is okay. Being turned left is bad because she does like a huge wiggle in front of this, and it's stupid. But there's a reason that the picture I'm using there, that's one of my emotes, and I made it specifically for this piano because I hate this piano.
I want to be real with you. I thought it was the piano from Mario 64. Can I be real with you?
Why would I have anything from that game?
I don't know why.
You know
every time I think of
that game.
I know, but my brain, whenever I see the piano, I think of the one from Mario 64 more than anything, because that scared the shit out of me as a kid.
Fair enough. Yeah, the piano that tries to eat you.
Yeah, he just gives you a little num-nums, a little love tap.
That being said, the ghost house, Boo's Mansion, there we go. That's a pretty cool level.
Yeah. I love Boos. They're like one of my favorite things. Boos and Yoshis, love them.
One of the best partners in Paper Mario is a Boo.
We love Bo. Or Bao, as some people pronounce her name as. I always say Bo.
I also have said Bo.
Well, she does have two big old bows in her head. I'm going to assume it's that.
Right.
I like Rocky Wrench? Huh?
So that there was a pause cancel.
Oh, you're going to do the beautiful dodge soon. What's that dodge called? Is it King Henry?
Yes, but that's not in this category. That's
really? Wait, we don't get that dodge?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Yeah, because we don't go get the chemical, so we have no reason to.
Oh yeah,
go through that hallway.
Yeah, y'all can tell I don't run this. I've watched this game a decent amount, but I mainly watch Clicks and Witch Rain, and they usually ran like New Game Jill, generally.
NMG. This is New Game.
No glitch.
All right.
Yeah.
Second here.
Yeah, no major glitches. I forgot to specify. Oh,
Okay.
Richard, what happened?
What happened? I forgot about this glitch. What happened?
So
Oh,
this
bye.
is serum skip. It lets us completely skip going to get the serum. He's dead already.
He'll be right. Don't worry
And
about it.
yeah. There we go.
His ouch is funny. Ouch.
Alright. Now I'm gonna try and focus and hope we don't get super poisoned.
I don't know what you're talking about. You should get it from the... It makes me think of those hula hoop things where you can make it bigger or smaller by just adding more pieces to it. That's what he is. He's just a weird Ouroboros hula hoop.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, good stuff.
Cool. Alright, no super poison. Let's go. Hi, Richard.
Don't worry about
I
it.
would like to say I did not get that a single time in practice, so
Well,
I'm just gonna be happy. We got it.
So you got it in the run. That's good stuff. So eat this cookie.
Not the rest of it.
Whoa, really?
At the bottom of the stairs. That's entirely my fault. But it's not the rest of the run. It's just until another cutscene happens. Oh, we got a yes/no skip.
I wish her head just did a 180, so you just see her staring back at you. I think that'd be
That
great.
would be amazing. Just an owl.
Woohoo!
Jowl.
Jowl. Me too, Crows. Me too. A spoopy painting. I forgot how angry that star looks in this. God.
And that's Mansion 1. Well, about to be Mansion 1. One more pause cancel here. So the way the pause canceling works is when we hit the zombie, it has a animation of being hit. But if we pause and unpause, it resets Jill's animation, but not the enemy's. And so we can use that to our advantage. Get in there. Thank you. Only Jill can clip in there. Chris is a wide boy. Trick is called Quick Crank. And we do actually have to go up like the very edge of that step ladder there. Otherwise,
it does not like you. Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise you can't reach the crank.
Archie, why?
Someone's got to drop the cursed knowledge in chat, right?
Apparently it's gonna be him.
Well, I mean, the other candidate is in voice, so...
That is true. Wait, am I gonna do it? Nah, it depends. Let's see how that goes. Now we're gonna go to the resident area.
In Remake, it's called the Residence. Here, it's called the Guardhouse.
Yes. And it's actually... Yeah. The funny thing is, in Remake, it's actually like my favorite area for some reason. I don't know why I like it. Don't ask me.
Hey, we got
I haven't figured that out yet.
That little micro turn we get there saves like a frame, maybe two. But yeah.
With where this game is at this point, or at least the especially no major glitches category.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you need all those frames.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it became a meme a couple years ago in a tournament, in our first RE1 tournament. Like, I would always make a big deal about it when commentating, and then other people started picking up on it, and just, yeah, here we are. Also, this cutscene is not one we pick up in NMG. We're doing this specifically so that Barry comes and kills the plant. Because normally, in the glitched run, if we're not doing knife only, we would do a glitch at Plant 42 that allows us to skip the berry cutscene and kill phase 2 ourselves, which is much faster than watching that long-ass cutscene. But with the knife, we can't do that glitch, and so we don't want to fight phase 2, because it will...
What do you mean, what is this audio, by the way? Go ahead, I'm sorry.
What is
I thought you were done talking. Yeah.
I forgot to do the knife clip. Damn it.
Don't worry, just nudge into the drawer, so be alright. They're going alright.
Yep, doing alright here. Got you on dodge, so we don't have to deal with super poison for the whole run. And I have to count.
I kinda wish you did for the memes. That'd been great. Come on, push it.
Right. I have to, like, actually count in my head up to 24, and if I try and talk while counting that high, it's not gonna go well.
I think that one
pushed it one more.
by feeling.
And,
Sure, real good,
as
exactly.
Jill, you can push it one extra and recover it by doing the knife clip that I meant to do above. But you don't want
with Chris's big old fridge self.
No,
you
Chris, you stopped the box exactly where I stopped it. He can't fit through if you do one more.
Audio. Yeah, it sounds oddly robotic. To be fair, the audio in this game is praying for mercy half the time.
Yeah, it's
the audio budget
like
in this game is
eavesdropping through a door.
Yeah, you're eavesdropping. Yeah, that's how you learn that Barry is working with Wesker, of course. What was I about to say? Yeah, it feels like the audio mix in this game was made on a budget of $2. God bless.
I mean, that might not be far from true. I don't think it was very high.
I don't think so either.
Yep. What's the
shorts are going to be...
Alright, question. Do we boop the snoot of the shark?
Yes. Give him a little kissy. A little simple kissy. Well, I didn't even hear him say, what about my family? Probably because, actually, I'm not sure why you didn't hear that. Probably some weird stuff going on with the glitched.
Should have been there. Maybe we just talked over it.
That or we weren't paying attention. I was halfway paying attention to it, to be honest. Run, Forest, run.
So optimally we don't grab those herbs, but given the boss we're about to go fight, knife only, we're grabbing those herbs.
I can't wait for you to get grabbed 10 times.
I shouldn't get grabbed. If I get grabbed, something's...
Oh, the flank. Yeah, you get flank. You get flunk, right? Is that what it is?
Essentially, we get bitch slapped across the arena.
Yeah, you get flunk.
Now
we get to fight the jellyfish.
Pick you up and throw you.
That I do remember.
Well, slam you into the ground. I don't think he throws you across the room.
Alright, we got jellyfish thing. Because that's what it looks like.
Optimally, this is done in 9 slashes. Good luck with that ever... Oh my god.
Wow.
Stop it!
Oh no! Oh my god! Holy shit. Okay.
Welcome to Plant 42.
It's a good boss. I rated
For the love of God!
Wow!
Let me get up!
Oh god! Oh, you need to be careful. How? I forgot this music sounds so... Oh!
Alright, so we're gonna go pick up some herbs.
Grab some herbs real quick! I forgot you can leave the room in this version.
Yep. I think it resets its health, but not like we really did much damage to it.
I think you slashed him like 3 times, and he said, I'm not about that today.
And I started talking about, optimally, this fight takes 9 slashes, but it never actually does. And yeah, there we go. Yeah,
I can't plan about fuck you. let's try again. Nine.
That was one, so not counting the whiffs, that was one shy of the worst possible number of hits, which is 13.
I was gonna say that was pretty bad.
So the way that fight works is there's 5 tentacles. You need to kill 3 of them. Each of them take 3 hits to kill. But as they're all kind of flailing around there, you can obviously hit, you know, more than just 3 of them. And so the worst case scenario is hitting all of them twice, and then 3 more to kill. That's 13 slashes. We took 12 hits. That means we were almost worst case scenario. On number of hits, we were already worst case scenario at the beginning of the fight, the first attempt.
I was gonna say, I think you've already surpassed that at this point.
You saved me.
Yeah.
That was close.
But yeah, so the more tentacles you kill too, the fewer hitboxes there are flailing around, which is why those whiffs started happening toward the end. Yeah, what the hell is this place anyway?
Don't worry about it. It looked, and then he flattens like a tomato.
Uh-huh.
Less.
And now Wesker is shooting bees for some reason.
Where have you been?
Wesker.
Jill, so you're safe.
No.
That's what I was going to say. Where on earth have you been?
I wish that were
Disappeared from the
actually...
hall all of a sudden.
Where on earth have you
love
been?
It's such a dumb line. I love it.
Like,
Oh my god.
myself, I
We're
guess.
gonna miss my favorite line. But because we're not Chris, where you just hear Chris, stop it, from Wesker, where he sounds so
Jill,
whiny and
our purpose
disappointed.
is to get
Wesker saying,
out of here.
stop it.
Stop it!
Right.
Also, Wesker's speech before
there
the
are a lot of
tyrant
rooms
fight
in
is
that
so
mansion that we
incoherent.
can't get into because they're
Like,
locked up.
he keeps
I have been looking
flip-flopping
around for
between
clues.
opposing viewpoints, and it's
I'll
like,
go to the other house
what?
and see if I can find any
what the hell are you
clues.
talking
okay.
about?
Will you do that?
I'm not sure how... I don't know if I remember. I think I remember reading somewhere that apparently, I think they had a Japanese director for this, which sounds about right, with how it's, acted.
So I don't
Yeah, that's
need to
how
do
English
this
people
as
sound.
Jill, but I'll do this, grab this, just in case stupid things happen.
I mean, Plant 42 did, review a new one just now.
Ideally, I would have kept my first aid spray here, and then used
Okay.
it after the next boss, but, yeah, Plant 42 had other ideas, so... Yeah.
At least you weren't poisoned. That would've been
Thankfully,
bad.
it can't... Oh, yeah, poison from yawn on top of that.
Yeah.
And something.
Little snaky snakes.
Been shooting bees. What's up? Exactly.
I think how dark this game is sometimes.
Alright, time to meet our best friends.
The little froggies.
Oops, this
Little
way.
frog hunters. I remember when in Rev 2, when one of my co-op partners in Rev 2 for the events, he always called the hunters frogs. And I'm like, yeah, you know what, that's fine.
Well, there is some RE game where they are more frog.
Yeah. Well, English is not his first language. He was
Also that.
Taiwan. He was from Taiwan. Yeah, so sometimes he'll try to teach me some Mandarin. Just be like, here. I'm like, okay.
Now let's see if I
And
can
he
get
always
the
nicknamed
fight
me
right.
Supergirl, which was interesting. Gamma types from 3 are frogs? I think
so,
they
yeah.
are. Yeah.
I'm gonna focus on this a bit. Hopefully not mess it up this time.
Yep, there we go. Then he just kinda does this maneuver.
Here we go.
Good stuff.
So there is another strat you can do that Chris can also do, and you have to do for Jill on console.
But I can't see
This is
very
a
well.
PC exclusive strat, and it's faster. You just get the idiot to keep coiling around you,
Oh, do
and
you?
it's wonderful.
Well, then I'll try to go down
Well, this
using the
PC version of
rope.
this game is also built on dreams and hopes.
Yep.
I mean, our good friend Carter from Outbreak 2 refers to him as amphibian monstrosities.
From him.
Does he? I don't remember, actually.
Richard,
Can I ask, how does Barry die in this version? Did he just fall down? Does he
Ready to go?
just drops to the ground?
No, he gets... After Wesker sends him away, he gets beat up by some monsters,
Now I
presumably the
Sorry,
Chimeras.
Jill. Wait. Go and get another rope.
Because if I remember, because I remember one time, like this is years ago, I just see him like on the ladder. I'm like, did you just fall down the ladder? That's how you died.
That's where we will find him dead, but...
Yeah, that's what my brain was thinking when I like first saw it. I was like, what? Mauled by chimeras or hunters, depending on your decisions. I know Rebecca gets like absolutely destroyed by hunters.
Yeah, if you let him
she
die in
receives
the
her sweet
caves, he gets killed by hunters.
Yeah, the caves. I forget he could die in the caves. Actually, that's such a weird one to get.
Yeah, you basically have to decide, like, you know what, I don't trust you, and I'm not even gonna try and save you when I think you're about to die.
Yeah, it's like one of those you have to actively go for it compared to this one. And he takes a good minute to actually bring back that rope too. He's like, oh, I've dropped the rope.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Let me jitter across over here.
It's
Then we got-
possible to do that in one smooth motion as Jill, but her hit... What?
That what? How did you not trigger the door?
Angle must have been off? I don't know. Whatever.
Then again, this game's hitboxes are something.
Yeah.
Like the trigger boxes are weird. I think one of the worst ones is the crank in the caves. Trying to get that is my
Sure
worst
is.
nightmare.
The elevator coming up is my least favorite.
Don't remember that one. I forgot there's spooters here. Oh, spooters.
Hi.
Me too. Bye.
Alright, let's say
Looks like
goodbye
you're trying to give me the
mansion.
worst hug. About to
No
give you
more
the
mansion.
worst hug alive. Alrighty.
Corner.
Whoa, whoa. Well, thankfully they catch up.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, in this game they're pretty short. In other games they are tall. They are real tall in other
Yeah.
the other
They're
games in the
also kind of
series.
hunched over in this game too, though.
Yeah, they're like they have the good old office artist back.
Yeah.
They straighten up and you just hear 12 things crack.
So this elevator,
yeah.
but on the way down, has the worst hitbox.
Yeah. Yeah, Revelations 1, I think they're about as tall as Chris. They're pretty tall.
They're ripped.
And that's-
there.
they got some abs, man. They said, when we design the hunters, what do we need? A six-pack. Okay, thanks.
Oh, they can one-shot you in caution here too. It's the jump swing they do, jump slash.
They can do it in Revelations. They can actually also do it at full health in Revelations if they decide to not care about your opinions.
Oh, good. we didn't
I actually
miss the
had. Yeah. The funny thing is, I have lived their Insta-Killer Revelations once. Never had it happen again. I assume it was a weird glitch that happened. But I was on 1 pixel of health. But I was like, what happened?
There's a weird glitch that can happen in Revelations. It definitely happened to you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I never break any games I play. Anyway, I have a bunch of videos and other weird things.
Yep, just like you don't always get, you know, the best luck on random draws and stuff all the time.
Yeah, don't worry, I have a lot of friends that hate me for that. Revelations is one of my favorites. It's a really good game. It's a fun time. He's not wrong. I know, I've pissed people off before. Umbrella. Nom nom nom. From the Bronx. I know that's not his accent, but God. Gee, I wonder who the evil person is. I assume it's not the man that's wearing glasses in the middle of the night. Nah.
No, it's Rebecca.
You know what? That would be hilarious if that was actually true. It was me, Dio, all along.
Once I'd like to...
Yeah! You and several other people. You and several other people already down my door, breathing down my neck for my luck.
Just telling him join the club.
Wait in line, bucko.
Oh my god. He's been shot.
Oh no, he died. Anyway, we just go past it real quick. Oh, ah. Now we watch this getting cranked for like the next 20 minutes, goddamn. For how long this animation is for no reason. Can I mention I hate the texture of this area?
Me too. You know, since
it's like a weird golem.
Let's see. Yeah, Revelations is getting pretty up there in age. I can almost submit that to Retrothon. Because it's 2011 or 12? One of the two.
2012, if my memory is correct.
My knife swings with Jill are just horrible.
Jill is just... I find it interesting in the, like, more modern Resident Evil games. Jill is, like, pretty proficient with the knife, but in the older games, she's just awful. Her knife is not that good. I hate her knife in RE1 Remake, where she just bitch slaps you with a knife. That's a swing. And I'm like, okay. Can you put a bit more oomph into it, honey?
So...
You were in the army, like, do it.
One nice thing with Jill is her knife swing does start behind her. So you can get some knife hits on that web without,
facing it.
Without facing it completely. I just completely messed up the knife strat on that web. You don't need to have the spider kill the webs.
Yeah. That's why I thought it was 2012, because Rev 1 and RE6 came out the same year.
I just remember it being a fairly early 3DS game, and 3DS came out in 2011.
She got training, but she was already in the army. Like, everyone in, like, Stars is military in some form. Because Chris is Air Force, Jill's military, and yeah, everyone's military. So I assume in the army they train you how to stab. Actually, I can confirm that. My mom was in the army.
Yeah, I want to say it said Jill was part of some kind of special forces. Ooh.
Yeah. Was it bombs? No, I could be wrong. But yeah, she was. I know it was some type of like she was army and then some other force within that. Revelations 1? Yeah, it's a good time. I really like Revelations 1. It's a good time. I would also, of course, if the Switch and the PS4 and 1 versions have like some extra stuff in raid mode, but there is a mod to give you that in a sense, where it has some of the extra stuff. It has like an extra level, yeah.
Chaotic Ghost Ship.
Chaos. Or Ghost Ship Hell in the Japanese version. Oh, why is it renamed? I don't know. Hell, even Inferno is renamed in that because it's called Hell in the Japanese version. That difficulty.
On the English 3DS version, it's also Hell.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know why they changed it. Actually, no, it's probably because Divine Comedy. Because it's based off, because Revelations 1 is based off the Divine Comedy, in a way.
John and
Johnny
Ada.
boy. Ada?
Ada.
No. Ada Brong.
So I remember as a kid, the password here is mole, and I always thought, I was like, why would they make the password the name of this random animal? I was also 7 when this game came out, and I played it the first few times. I would like to point that out.
I don't care, that's great. That's great, actually. I remember correctly if I remember right, in RE1 Remake, if you do the old password, Tofu just randomly is summoned to make a noise out of the computer for some reason.
I think you have to be in New Game Plus for that, but yeah.
I know it's in there at least. I just don't remember it's New Game Plus.
I'm pretty sure
it's been a minute since I played that.
John Resident or John Stars.
John
We're
Resident
gonna take
Evils.
a little bit of a safe line here. We just go touch this wall, and then that gets them far enough away from that corner that they're not a risk.
Not worry about it, Chief.
You can take that line much faster. For the interest of not getting chain bit like 4 times and possibly dying,
Nah.
we'll do it that way.
Chimeras are such a weird design. They look so derpy. I know they're fleas, but god.
Time for the quietest room in the game.
This is the white noise ASMR that you listen to go to bed.
That was my neighbors all day yesterday. They had music going for like 9+ hours with just stupid amounts of bass.
What were they doing?
Just listening to absurdly loud music all day.
You should have knocked on their door. Stared
I
at them.
did so many things.
Barry.
Jill. Don't be
Okay.
angry. I wanted you to wait for me.
Pounded on the wall.
Don't stop
Just,
like you did when you dropped that
nothing. It took like
Dig
4
yourself a
times
hole.
of contacting management to like tell them like, shut the fuck up, please.
Hello, can this person please stop existing with the music?
They
Meg?
finally stopped at like
You did a fine
11:30
job
last
there.
night.
Just
I was like,
as I
why?
thought.
I think you should stay away from Barry, Jill. I hear that his wife and 2
Oh, that
daughters will be
one.
in
What was it,
danger
Bloodhound Gang that has that song? Such a weird song, dude.
So cruel.
Well, you don't have to worry about anything, because you'll be free from this world very soon, Jill.
I love how cartoonishly evil Wesker is in this game. The most generic American
This
villain.
laboratory has been engaging in dangerous experiments.
Hey, Ferrari 1 is definitely,
Anyway, this disaster
definitely, based on some good old horror, cheesy horror classics.
Why having stars nosing about
Sure
you
is.
so
Okay, you do know that song, yeah.
So you're a slave of
This song
Umbrella
is so
now,
derpy.
along with these virus monsters.
I think you misunderstand me, Jill. To me, the monsters you mention mean nothing. I'm going to burn.
I
all
made
of
that
you
comment
together with
earlier.
this
Who
entire
knows?
Laboratory.
I would think the slick back hair probably
My
doesn't
mission
help either.
is ordered by Umbrella. Barry, go up on the ground and wait there.
Okay.
Barry,
Burl. Walk,
Barry's
walk,
such a
walk,
fool.
walk,
He'll
walk.
be under the control of Umbrella forever.
how come both Umbrella and you can intimidate him by taking his family as hostages?
Umbrella? Well, I intimidated him, but it had nothing to do with Umbrella. I just used him for my personal purposes, though both you and Barry seem to think I was following orders from Umbrella.
So you're planning something else?
If you succeeded in developing the world's most powerful biological weapon, what would you do? What if you were in charge?
You must stop this now.
You're a brave
Man
girl.
lives by 80
But if I were
songbirds,
you, I
god.
wouldn't give up such a big discovery. You guys are idiots.
A big
No one
discovery.
understands its real value.
So you're going to steal all the research?
Better yet, I'm going to show you the tyrant.
I just love how he's like, yeah, instead of doing that, I'm gonna show you. Here, this thing could kill us all. Here you go, man. Just open it up. Oh, that's a sound I hate.
virus is a super virus.
Almost time for knife-only Tyrant.
Tyrant is the
Sounds like a good time. I think you'll enjoy it.
biological weapon in the world.
It's the any percent
cutie
fight
patootie.
though, so it's kind of a meme. The 100% fight's more fun,
This is really beautiful. All this power
but we can cheese them in any percent.
For the sake of an awful creature?
Don't be upset.
Do that real
All
quick.
weak people exist to
Well, wait for this cutscene. There we go. Y'all may or may not heard that. I'm sorry. But y'all be okay.
Definitely heard that.
Good.
Oh yeah. Second Tyrant. I think that's only for Chris.
You heard that good.
Mistaken.
Chris, Wesker really loves Chris. That's his favorite person in the world. You can clearly see that in RE5 even. He just loves that bitch.
Don't
Loves
come
him.
this way!
Don't come this way. Okay.
Goodbye.
Oh no, he died. Whatever will we do?
Control what it does.
Anyway.
Where you want to go? That way? Alright, I'll go this way.
It's like I just get stuck on Wesker. It's my favorite thing. Wait. I like how whenever every time you hit him, he just kind of jerks his head.
And 23 stabs does it. And he was stuck on
I want to be honest with you. The way Wesker survives this is so stupid. Then again, RE1 was definitely made as a one-time like game, and they're like, "Oh, people like this game? Well, money."
Okay.
You see Mr. Krabs going like, "I like money." My brother in Crisis series has always been stupid. My favorite is when people complain that it got too actiony, and let's be honest, RE2 got it started with RE2. RE2 got real, like a lot more actiony if you think about it.
RE2 and then RE3 even more.
RE3 especially, yeah, it just gradually got more and more.
And I also love that like people will praise RE4 up and down, but then
Go quickly.
absolutely trash 5 and 6. Now I'm not an RE5 fan, but
Is that so?
trashing it just for like, oh, it went too action. It's like
Do me a favor.
I said, my brother in
RE4 is
Christ,
pretty-
RE4 was already there. I'd
RE4
rather
is a
play
very-
RE4 than 5, in fact, with the way it controls.
This photo to my family.
RE4 is definitely the camp action stuff. Oh, it sure does. Which I don't mind action. I just hate when people don't seem to realize it. RE5 can be fun with a friend. I've just never been a big fan of the game. Like, I just don't like a lot of the levels, personally. It is one of my least favorites.
It has its moments.
Oh,
I
for
like
sure.
playing a Sheva so I can have lefty aiming.
Yeah, I will always say, you never play 5 and 6 solo, like, for a first-time playthrough. Play with somebody, I beg. For
Though
love
in
of God,
RE6,
play it with somebody.
play Ada solo.
Yeah, of
Please.
course.
The way it
yeah.
was supposed to be done.
Now,
and then
after
play
you
it
do
co-op
that,
for the memes.
with the memes.
Oh, I thought I was way too turned away from that hitbox for it to work. RE4, but Ashley has a gun and also worse AI. Yep. Oh my god, the
one of my favorite
RE5
tidbits
AI is something.
It's so bad. It tries to function as a whole. One of my favorite tidbits to tell people is that the OG RE4 Ashley's voice has the same voice actors as Sandy Cheeks from SpongeBob.
Huh.
Yeah. One of my other favorite like dumb things from RE5 is whenever you go to a co-op door, a lot of times the AI will run up to it right, and not trigger it, but they'll turn around and moonwalk back into the trigger. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
They sure do. I solo speedrun RE5. Well, not anymore, but I used to. Also, time as soon as this fades out.
Happy Nerf Day!
Time.
Yay!
Yay, I'm underestimate by 47 seconds. Good enough. I'm still convinced, by the way, that Chris's AI is somehow worse than Sheva's, which is already atrocious. And I speedrun as Sheva, mostly so I have that left-handed aiming. But, oh, Lord.
I was about to say, when you said 48 seconds, I was about to say, I went underestimate by 48 minutes, and I'm like, brother in Christ, what? What did you think was going to happen? Brother. Suddenly long hair. Ooh. By the way, I don't get this because the way you would do that would be so uncomfortable. I don't get it.
Chris is not the sharpest tool. No, he's very far from it. Alright. I'm not going to play the credits, but I'm curious what my IGT is. So we're going to skip these.
$1.
Let's see.
40.
Okay, so not great, but for a marathon run and that Plant 42, whatever the hell.
I was going to say that Plant 42 did not give you any bangers.
Right. So I suppose we should transfer over to an intermission and get ready for RE6. Yeah. The opposite end of the RE spectrum.
The one I was originally supposed to commentate with. Let's go!
Yep. Her beret would come off and a wall of sweat splashes down. Yep.